Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's episode of the SaaS Marketing Show. Today, I'm joined by Ben Harris, who runs affiliate marketing at Clickfunnels. So most of you listening to this, in fact, all of you listening to this should know who Clickfunnels are, but just in case, Clickfunnels is the leading sales funnel builder that helps tens of thousands of entrepreneurs quickly get their message out to the marketplace and increase their businesses. They've amassed this huge cult following almost online over the last few years. And a lot of that can be directly tied to the affiliate program. So Ben, I'm super excited to have you here today. Welcome to the show.
Dylan, thanks for having me, dude. I'm really excited to dive into some things.
Me too, man. So today we're going to specifically talk about how you guys at Clickfunnels are driving tens of millions of dollars in revenue from the affiliate program that you run. And one of the reasons I was really keen to bring you onto the show is Clickfunnels, being a SaaS and a software company, you do things a little bit differently to the, let's say, stereotypical VC route SaaS companies that we speak to on this show sometimes. Usually at this point, we would kind of jump into some business metrics, letting people know a bit more about the company size, etc. Now, I'm imagining everyone listening to this will be aware of Clickfunnels, so I don't think we need to go as deep. But I've been watching a few interviews prepping for this over the last couple of days. I actually just watched one this morning where Russell Brunson was doing an interview on Nathan Latker's podcast. Okay. And that was from I think it was from a year ago. And at that point, Nathan has his style of pulling out as much revenue information as he possibly can, right? And so he was saying that at that point, the business is completely bootstrapped. I think everybody knows that. He said that in 2019, the revenues combined from the SaaS product and the kind of standalone services that you guys offer were estimated to be around the $100 million mark. I don't know how accurate that is, but something that I was really excited about is that's all coming from a business that was just started in 2014, right? So a lot of aggressive growth. Maybe you should tell me if there's anything else that I should kind of mention from a top level that I've missed to give someone some insight as to where Clickfunnels is at today.
Yeah, that's a great point. As far as revenue and things like that go, outside of my department, it's not something that's at this point kind of shared even internally at this point. And I think that, but probably within the range that Russell was giving, with 10, 20, 30% growth is kind of where we're at right now. But it's been something that has been a lot of fun. And like you mentioned, non-VC backed and everything was completely bootstrapped from the jump. Before Clickfunnels, Russell had a rather, a bigger following, but at the time was, an affiliate marketing whiz kid, right? And he had surpassed, grossing $1 million his senior year in college just from affiliate marketing, and which is really, really neat. And then it got into coaching and actually had a business called .com Secrets, which is, the name of the first book, but would do online marketing type coaching. So he had built a following before launching Clickfunnels, but they were really putting their own money into marketing, their own money into a lot of things. And with SaaS businesses, I know we're fans of a lot of different SaaS companies, you and I together, that have mastered, conversational marketing and content and lead generation techniques and stuff like that. With us, man, it was paid traffic. It's we've got to figure out a way that I'm putting $1 into this company, we're instantly getting a ROAS of $2, right? Because this is our own cash. We can't just be lighting it on fire. We are operating on a budget. And with different JV collaboration efforts, some really cool lead gen techniques we can dive into later. And, obviously through affiliates is how they've been able to get the hockey stick growth in 5 years, right? Now coming up on 6, but it's been a roller coaster and a rocket ship for sure.
Yeah, it's so exciting. I'm really excited to jump into some of those things that you've kind of been involved with over the last few years in terms of building that out. Because today we're going to talk specifically about your affiliate program, which obviously makes sense with that being your kind of main focus. Now, to me personally, the Clickfunnels affiliate program is probably one of the most famous affiliate programs out there in terms of what people are looking at from a SaaS perspective or any general affiliate perspective, right? The way that you guys do things is pretty well known, I think. And I think for some reason though, a typical SaaS business, when I speak to them, even we've done one episode talking about affiliate marketing with another SaaS company called Bonjoro. And when we were talking about it with them, the typical B2B SaaS or even direct to consumer SaaS product, they don't really try and replicate the way that you guys have done things, right? From an affiliate perspective. Normally it's a case of, hey, we'll sign up for this affiliate marketing tool or something, or a marketplace, and we'll give away a little bit of commission and we'll see what happens. I think you guys have been so active with affiliate marketing and made it super attractive to people. So I'm keen to kind of break down some of the ways that you've done that. Talking about things like, I believe, I don't know if it's still this way, but from day one, I think there's like a 40% commission offered to affiliates, right? And you do some of these crazy things like the dream car bonus and all that good stuff. Like we don't see, I don't know, like Drift or Intercom or anyone like that giving away cars to their affiliates, do we? So I wanna talk about some of that, but maybe before we do you want to give us a kind of top level overview of how affiliate marketing fits into ClickFunnels? Like how much of we don't have to go into specifics, but how much of the business is made up from affiliates and kind of how you're approaching it at the moment?
Yeah, no question. So at this point, and I know one thing that's ironic is us, our ClickFunnels, our HQ office is here in Boise, Idaho. So is ClickBank, one of probably the largest affiliate marketing company in the world. So I know that Russell and their owner or their CEO, his name is escaping me at the moment, but they are close friends. But it was looking at, at that time, let's go back 5 or 6 years ago when affiliate marketing, was a huge way to make money online as it is today. And it's grown at that point. But with us making an affiliate program and where it's at now today, it does account for a very significant chunk of revenue that comes into ClickFunnels. There's no way ClickFunnels would be in this position if we did not have an affiliate program. And it's anywhere from a quarter all the way up to a third of our annual revenue, which is a massive, massive amount. So it's really getting your people in and just treating them like gold and offering them very, very cool things. So Dylan, we have restructured our program slightly from the 40% commission tier, which we do still do, but with some phishing and some spamming. And when you get to a point where there's, tens of thousands of affiliates, there is just, scammers, and kind of why guys like us get a bad rep sometimes. But yeah, there was some reforms we had to do probably at the end of 2019. So now, as you come into a ClickFunnels affiliate, you start at a 20% commission level. And after you've earned $1,000 in earned commissions, you're bumped up to 30%. And then you have access to all of our products to promote. And then at 40 referred affiliates, you're back to the 40% commission. But so it's kind of, the more you sell, the more you make. And we have affiliates that have giant revenue streams from referring ClickFunnels. And at the 40% commission level, still to this day, I have not seen another SaaS give that type of recurring revenue to affiliates. And that's what allows the 6 and 7 figure just recurring streams to be there. And we do a lot of stuff on our end that we have, rolled out in the last 12 months in terms of customer retention and different things like that are going to get people onboarded and just using the platform. When we get someone in, those first 90 days are very, very sensitive. And I know that our, the rest of our business development team have really looked and I think nailed very well of let's get these people's in, let's get their domain set up, let's get them using our platform and building funnels, because when you're in there playing, it's a digital sandbox, man. It's a lot of fun. Our listeners can't see, but I turn around and even show you my whiteboard right here that just mapping out funnels like for fun, just because it's that much fun for me. Just dragging and dropping and getting stuff live and I don't know, making money. But that being said, back to our affiliates with using that. And I think, because different people are motivated differently, right? And some are after money. And then you get to a certain point where some are not. So we've put in different programs, contests, and from affiliates, and we could take more of a deep dive into this, but having contests, I think, is just one of the coolest things, and having leaderboards and kind of encouraging the competition and twisting the knife a bit it's a lot of fun to get everybody involved, but it's also a lot of fun to see people get creative and try and beat each other, because like I said, at that point, some of them may not be motivated by making money, but everyone wants to win, right? Or they just hate to lose. But instilling the Dream Car Award. So at ClickFunnels, after you have 100 active referred affiliates, we support the lease of a car up to $500. And it's something that a lot of people, it's on their dream board, right? It's on their dream board. They want the dream car. and it's a lot of fun to see, and it's really cool to see the result of that. And once you get to 200 referred affiliates, you get $1,000. So your dream car bonus goes from $500 to $1,000. And then maybe some stuff in the future we may do for higher level stuff. I don't want to, no spoilers, but open loop. Yeah. But having the dream car award has been something that is a little bit of a purple cow, to be frank, but something that at the time, now I kind of see a few people out there doing it. But when we had first launched it, when our partners had came up with the idea, nobody was out there doing it. And it's something that was super unique and has done wonders for our affiliate program, for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome. And let's talk a little bit about some of the competitions and also I think the community aspect. So this is one thing that's so amazing to me when I look at any ClickFunnels related content. Like, so much stuff is built out by the community that you guys have, right? So there's like the ClickFunnels affiliates Facebook group that I'm in, even there's like the ClickFunnels group itself, like so many people within the internet marketing, like online marketing, and of course other spaces too, but so many people are so active in that community, right? And that is one thing that I would imagine has made a huge impact in the performance of the affiliate program. So I want to kind of find out a bit about how important that is to you and how you build or foster that. Because I know that some people listening to this will be like, oh, well, our SaaS business is never going to get people excited enough to be like building this whole buzz around it and competition around it and like getting people talking about it like it's their, like people talk about ClickFunnels when they're really passionate about it like it's their baby kind of thing, right? Like there are so many people so passionate about the product and everything that you guys do. And I know that some people listening right now will be like, oh, well, that's fine. It's easy for them because of the way that they have things set up. But really, if we dive down and look at, you guys do so many great things around that, but essentially what the affiliates are promoting isn't significantly different to other like softwares and tools that they could be promoting. Like the tool itself is very different, but like if we look at the case of, okay, an affiliate for a software product, right? Like how have you guys gone about building that kind of, that essentially it's a fan base, right? Like people go wild for ClickFunnels. So how have you done that? And then maybe like what kind of advice would you give to other people to try and replicate those kind of things and replicate that kind of buzz? Because whenever you guys launch something or whenever people are promoting ClickFunnels, I see it absolutely everywhere, right? Like all over my Facebook feed, linked, like everywhere I go, it's there. So I'm really interested into how active you guys are in like constantly trying to build that up and what your approach to that is.
That's a great question. And if you've never been to Funnel Hacking Live, we got to get you there, man. It's like a Bon Jovi concert. It's pretty wild. But and we used to even have shirts that said like, it's not a cult, it's a culture from ClickFunnels. And you know, the hashtag Funnel Hackers has been a movement at this point, and it's been a pleasure to see and to grow and to help build as well. But so for building that culture, especially if you're affiliates, I think it really starts from what we just spoke about. Is you got to pay them handsomely, right? You have to be there offering something that nobody else is. And whether that is offering a lot of money or just increasing the value of what you can give your affiliates that nobody else is. And that, you know, as a business owner and people listening to the show, that's up to you to create, right? You know your audience better than anybody else does. And you've got to figure out what makes them tick. You got to know who they are. You got to know their why and what motivates them. You know, for us marketing to entrepreneurs, they're more than likely, you know, economically driven, right? So we knew, I mean, you know, Russell and Dave and Brent, John, when they were launching this program, they knew that they had to pay them. You know, I did not start this affiliate program. I guess I kind of got part of the Lucky Sperm Club and was brought in, but you know, they had started it and took it up a mountain. Just kind of fruits of the labor, and I'm coming in and you know, trying to help grow, I guess. But they've done a great job at knowing exactly what motivated them, and then what, you know, that just gets them through the door. What really has helped our affiliates is we have training. You know, it's something that's, you know, great. Here's this product. I'm going to give you almost half the money to promote. Here's how I would do it if I were you, right? And we have affiliate boot camp, which is free to sign up. And it's, you know, Russell does amazing training in that. And he had brought in a bunch of our top affiliates at the time and had said, you know, like if you were starting over, how would you do it? And there's people in there because there's 1,000 different ways to skin a cat, right? A lot of people promote ClickFunnels like organically through their email list. Some use paid traffic. Some have, you know, Facebook groups. Some have their own type of affiliate marketing training they do on Udemy, on YouTube. Like there's so many different things. And I would really advise people who are beginning in our affiliate program to pick one that they think resonates with them, right? For you, you love, interviewing, talking, like podcast is your way, right? Some people, they are terrified to talk into a microphone, so they're better off blogging. So it's sort of different things like that. And I think that our affiliate program has been able to grow and flourish because we kind of take a little bit of a hand-holding approach of like, all right, like check this stuff out. And then you see people using it and getting results and making money who sink their teeth in and apply it. And people, like you said, once they get in through your door, you got to give them a place to live and to congregate and to share ideas and share success and share frustrations. And for us, that's where our Facebook group came into play. Like I said, there's millions of different ways you can do that, different forums and stuff like that. But for us, it was a Facebook group. And Dave, who's a partner at Clickfunnels, Dave Woodward, he goes live in there and he shares his learnings, he shares techniques and stuff, and we get great engagement. And like I said, it's kind of where everyone comes together to ask and to celebrate and to do all kinds of things. So it's really kind of three things. A little recap on my mini rant here is, you've really got to know what motivates them. For us, it was money, right? So you gotta pay your affiliates handsomely. So, and I think that applies to a lot of people, even if you're not marketing to entrepreneurs, pay your affiliates, right? Don't be frugal about it. 2, you got to give them training on how to actually do the thing, right? Just because you've got an affiliate program, whoop-de-doo, right? What do they do after that? You can't bring them in and then leave them empty-handed. You got to give them a place to live. I think if you do those 3 things, you're really going to do a great job at building, your own mini affiliate culture. And no matter who it is, when you're starting out and they're having success, put them on a pedestal, celebrate that. Like our dream car winners, we have them make videos. It's published. They're in the group. Like, we do a monthly, shout out to all our new dream car winners. And then they're, having people reach out to them and they're doing their own type of coaching. So it's coaching within, our group. So it's big. It's flourished into quite a thing.
Yeah, I wonder if that's maybe why so many SaaS companies don't leverage like an affiliate channel too well, is because they're maybe like just cautious to put that time and effort in, right? Like naturally, so many, like a typical SaaS company starting up now will probably be looking like content marketing first, then maybe some paid ads, and then maybe bringing in like an SDR or a sales team or something like that, right? But I feel like the affiliate play is something that for you, like even from the success that you guys have had as a result, it's very clear that, hey, it makes no sense to me why people aren't spending more time here. Because to be honest with you, like I'm interviewing SaaS CMOs and senior marketers every single week. And so far I think this is the 17th episode of the podcast, and we've got quite a few more recorded too, but we've only done one talking about affiliate marketing up until this point. And like no one else really mentions it too heavily. And I don't know why people kind of see it as like an afterthought sometimes, because seeing the success that you guys have had, I don't know why people wouldn't get like super excited about that. My only thought is maybe it's the work, right? Like you said, you guys really help people to, okay, we're giving you this commission, but then this is how we would promote it. Here's some advice, here's some training, here's this. Like you do all of these challenges to build that community aspect as well. I think there's a lot that people could learn from you guys in the way that you approach things, instead of just going to the typical affiliate marketing, like marketplace, listing their SaaS company there and hoping that people are going to pick it up and start promoting it.
Absolutely. And even with starting out, whether you're in SaaS, because marketing is marketing, right? And it doesn't matter if, here we're drilling into, using SaaS softwares. And with doing that, I have seen people start an affiliate program maybe a little too early, but you've got to have a product and a framework that sells and sells well, right? When Russell and Dave and Brent, when all of our partners came together and when they had launched an affiliate program, we were already making money, right? It was a process that works. Like, hey, check out this page. It converts. I'm giving it to you type thing. It's not like, hey, I've launched this. You sell it for me. You've got to prove that you've done it on your own before you open up the floodgates. Because that's also going to be one thing that attracts the right people too.
Right. Yeah, for sure. And so I'm interested to find out from you, what are a couple of things that you're working on like right now within the affiliate kind of area that are either working for you or that you're like really excited about?
So with us, it was, when I came into this program, because I've done a couple of roles with ClickFunnels, starting all the way at the beginning from, technical support, and I've been on the coaching. And when I came into here in March, kind of mid quarantine for us here in Idaho, it was, looking at, these revenue streams, like, all right, like where are a lot of our sales coming from? And just like anything, it was a little bit of an 80-20 rule, to be honest with you. So it's like, and my take was, I want to take these top affiliates and treat them like gold. So I have done a little bit of a one-on-one approach, and I would suggest that to anybody who has an affiliate program is your top affiliates. I mean, you've got to know who they are. You've got to know, what they're trying to do, in 12 months, what's a win for them? What are they doing? What do they do on a Saturday? Right. And that's stuff that I know now. And I made that a goal because I care about them. And whether it's, driving revenue for ClickFunnels or wanting to go camping next month, I want to help them get to that. And it's like you and I were speaking before we got on the show, it was a big one-on-one approach for me starting out, was getting to that. And I want to see their businesses grow and their affiliate revenue grow. If that's still looking to do, some are, some aren't. But it was really, okay, a lot of our sales are coming from some of our top guys. And then let's do that. Another thing I'm excited about too is kind of, redesigning our onboarding process. Like I mentioned, we've done some things at ClickFunnels now where, we have an onboarding process. So you sign up for an account. Like I mentioned, we have our team that reaches out and they're, helping you connect domains, they're helping you set up their email. I sort of want to have that approach with our affiliates as well. We've taken care of the training aspect, and that's there, but maybe more of training. Okay, like let's help you build your first opt-in page. Like let's help you, get your first lead magnet. Let's help you get to your first 100 subscribers. Doing some stuff like that that's a little bit more hands-on, like we've done on the software side. So that's something that I want to replicate over here as well, because we've made our onboarding process a little bit more tricky, and that's for a reason. We want to attract quality over quantity. We've got the quantity. There's tens of thousands of people that have affiliate accounts, and maybe even more that I don't know about. But getting the right people in who want to promote, right, and who want to grow and who want to do it the right way. That's something that, because you have to go through our tiers now. It's kind of like a pledge ship, or, a little bit of a boot camp. Like you just can't come in and it's not the wild, wild west anymore where you've got, 40%, have at it. So looking at different ways to help people get to that 40%. And I think that, kind of having, because there's offense and there's defense to this game, right? There's a push and a pull when it comes to business and to marketing. For the push, I think we've kind of taken care of, but now it's more the gravitational pull of let's get you in, let's get you this way. And really kind of sky's the limit here. We've got some pretty good looking KPIs that we're going after, and it's going to be, kind of reverse engineering and, doing the thing, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super excited to see our top affiliates continue to improve and to continue to improve, their integrations, their businesses, and to get, some really, really awesome new affiliates into this program.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense, because when I was watching the interview with Russell earlier on this morning, he was talking about your onboarding process for people when they sign up to ClickFunnels, and how the kind of two real core activities that make people stickier and reduce churn is the attaching their email provider and setting up the custom domain, right? And how much effort you guys have put into that. And it's the same with any SaaS business looking at improving their like trial to paid customer conversion rate. They should always be looking at those couple of like sticking points where people do this action, they're more likely to convert. So it totally makes sense to take the same approach with the affiliate side of things, right? Like, hey, if we can help the affiliate reach this point, we know they're likely to make even more revenue, or they're likely to be a more successful affiliate. So yeah, that's really cool. That makes a load of sense. And I feel like, although it seems very obvious, I think a lot of people won't think about it from that angle of to like, okay, for the affiliate to be like really successful, these are a couple things that they need to kind of reach or achieve. Therefore, what can we do to help them get to that point? And yeah, I think that's actually a really useful piece of advice for anyone listening to this as well. So as we start to wrap things up, Ben, this has been awesome for me, and I know everyone listening will be finding a ton of value in this too. I want to ask you, you kind of already answered one of my ending questions, which is usually like, what's something that you're excited about? So we've covered that. What's something that is challenging for you at the moment on like a daily basis? What's like a project you're working on that is hard, or you're looking for support on, or something like that? I'm interested to find out.
Yeah, that's a good question. Definitely with any kind of growing pains, there's troubles, and with us growing so fast and so quickly as we have, it's, shoot first, then ask questions type things. Or what's the book? Ready, fire, aim. That's kind of been an approach to a lot of things. Like, let's just do it, execute, we'll figure it out later, right? Like, I know we're going to mess up on some things, but let's get it rocking and rolling. So, and we've got some new webinars that are rolling out too to our affiliates. That's one thing I'm excited about. Some really, really great offers that Russell is putting together. It's more like a web class than a webinar. I haven't seen it yet, but I heard it's almost like you're watching a movie. So I'm like, this should be pretty rad. But for stuff that, struggles that we're going, yeah, it's definitely fast growth. Like we mentioned, we've got, this giant revenue stream. We've got 2 people that are on this, and then our boss who really helps us keep things organized, and she's fantastic. But let me drill down on specifics. It is, I guess, kind of keeping up with speed and keeping up with inquiries and stuff like that, because I guess it's me. I guess we have a team of 3, but really a team of 2 that are running it. And it's a lot to keep up with sometimes, people who have questions, and especially if you send out a broadcast email to our list that's fairly big, I at least get, over 100 replies and sometimes it's almost like all the same question, like boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to make a template and right. It's in another broadcast email answering that question. But I definitely think that's probably my biggest struggle is keeping up with the speed. But I mean, that's like, this life that we have, I mean, it's not really meant for everybody. Yeah. And it's something that, you kind of got to roll with. And I love dancing in the rain. So it's something that
as well, man. Like the problem of like having too much going on, like too much incoming is the best kind of problem that you can be facing.
Yeah, it definitely takes a special ADD wired freak like myself to kind of like, come into this and, like I said, just kind of, boogie around it and have some fun. But I think as we continue to grow, that structure will be a little bit more ironed out. And not that it's something out of control or anything like that, but it's, sometimes speed it gets a little tough and tiring to keep up with.
Yeah, for sure. Well, look, this has been so great. Like, thank you for coming on and sharing all of this. I was really excited to meet you today and do this interview, and I'm really pleased at how this has turned out. I know everyone listening is going to find a ton of value in this. So thank you. I really appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing kind of where the affiliate program goes for you guys next over the rest of this year.
Yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to follow your success and your content as well. And, looking forward to, to seeing you guys, rise up here too in the future.